mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I'm as radiant as the sun. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling the truth. I know it isn't fashionable. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. The good fighter is able to secure himself against defeat, but cannot make certain of defeating the enemy. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. You see me walking away. I see myself walking towards greatness. Keep their friends close and their enemies closer. Victory is reserved for those who are willing to pay its price. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Pessimistic tidak, lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. Man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. Words offer meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. It doesn't matter how great your shoes are if you don't accomplish anything in them. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Darkness ages faster than you'd think. It doesn't loiter on forever. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. Don't worry about the negative people may say about you. Learn from it and move on. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Life would be unbearably dull if we had answers to all our questions. Having the life of your dreams is simple. Make conscious choices. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. All things one has forgotten. Scream for help in dreams. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. To a mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Don't let the fear of losing them keep you from loving them. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Truth is what your contemporaries let you get away with. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing.